The Ford Edge, updated in 2015 and accessible with the effective and much adored 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6, as the Edge Sport, has been one of those incredible bundles that has become less consideration than it likely merits. The 2019 Edge ST is by all accounts a computed move to recover the edge on individuals' radars, and that it particularly has. The ST badging got a great deal of people in the business by surprise, being related with Hoonigan-grade hot lids, and especially in light of the fact that we were ravenous for something little and enjoyable to supplant the intermediary Fiesta ST. So it's protected to state the Edge ST was a shock. Great on Ford for that, since genuine shocks are uncommon nowadays. What's more, great on Ford for taking a risk. We've driven the nearest thing to the street, the previously mentioned Edge Sport, and we can extrapolate somewhat about what we think the ST will be about. For one, the 2.7 EcoBoost is an astounding motor. We've inspected it in essentially everything the organization places it in, including the super sleeper Ford Fusion Sport that packs 325 pull into an extremely downplayed bundle. We're beginning to consider it somewhat like a small block V8, turning into a wellspring of abundant power in a conservative bundle for a part of the lineup, and younger sibling to the considerably more adaptable 3.5-liter. What's more, in the Edge Sport, it gave 315 pull. Presently, don't misunderstand us, the 2015 Plus Edge is somewhat stout to be viewed as energetic in a flat-out sense, coming in at around 4,400 pounds in any case. It gave sufficient hold energy to slingshotting around activity and combining, and that power was especially detectable on the interstate. Where the Edge ST has it precisely right is turning up the width considerably further and giving it some additional hardware, despite the fact that at what cost we don't exactly know. The 8-speed auto should give the PC more choices for directing force through the standard AWD framework. What's more, given the 2.7's Ford tunes, from gentle in the F150 to loads of fun in the Fusion Sport and Edge Sport, we anticipate that this will feel and sound livelier than the Edge Sport's, generally comparable, motor. The elephant on the hood is simply the ST character. We won't have the capacity to let you know whether the ST effectively conquers any hindrance between ST state of mind and two-push hybrid common sense until the point that we drive it. In any case, a Ford performance hybrid by definition expects us to suspend skepticism, and it'll need to substantiate itself deserving of the identification since it doesn't normally jive with what the ST identification has come to mean through different items that wear it. Of course, none of the other Ford performance lines bode well on the vehicle, and the SVT classification is long dead. The game moniker clearly didn't set the Edge Sport itself sufficiently separated to be taken note. The Edge Sport influenced us to re-examine the Edge itself, which some way or another has become lost despite a general sense of vigilance in aficionados and shoppers' reasoning. It offers about a large portion of the volume of the Explorer in a given month, despite the fact that the crude month-to-month deals figures for the Edge are superior to anything you may expect given its position of safety. We think the Edge ST may move the needle a bit for this item, notwithstanding the kind of aficionados that the ST autos use to interest. On the other hand, everybody grows up, and it's terribly hard to crush several little children in a Fiesta ST. Does Hoonigan offer a stick figure family decal?